Hey yo, man, can we see the mics, man?
As it's plain to see. I am DJ Ron. He is K Double D.
Born to get busy. Is he or isn't he? The jam master. Yeah.
Khari, what's up? Drop some dope on these fools.
Represent the gay area.
Hey man, as we live and unscripted, man. Hey man, I'm still looking at some of these people. I'm like, ooh, I'm so sorry I don't have you on here. And some people that I left off, and some people I got on here, man. I got two guys on here, man, from a group, from a group.
Bro, it's the MC, individual MCs, bro. It gotta be. I was gonna ask you if you want to do a lady, but we did the ladies.
We did the ladies,
you know.
Yeah. And the ones
I didn't put one on this.
And they only really at that time they only had one tier. Really, it wasn't. They didn't have a whole lot to. But coming into the '90s, it's about to ramp up.
A little different. Before we get started tonight, we'd like to welcome everybody to a new part of the Classic Flow experience. We're going to call it Flow Chat. We want to invite you to join us. We'll record every Tuesday night beginning at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And we're opening the floor to the people who help build this culture. So you can join the flow. You can let your comments be seen and make your voices heard. Because hip hop was never meant to be a one-way conversation. Khari and I would love to have you be a part of it. Just let us know in the comments if that's something you're interested in. And we'll do our best to remind you that the upcoming recording is coming and you can be a part of it. So before we get started tonight, let me ask you a question. If they ever wrote a book about your life, do you think people will want to read it?
Hell yeah. My life? Yeah. I mean, I tell my wife on a regular basis, I said, man, this gonna make a good book. I said, I would read my story. I would watch my movie. They're gonna make mine into a movie. Need to be a series. Hell yeah, they gonna read this book.
Awesome. Well, let's remake history then, homie.
Right on.
Welcome back to Classic Flow, the mix, the culture, the movement. I'm DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay. And joining me once again is Khari K Double D, Richmond Roots with the Philly boots. From Richmond to Philly, he's still rocking with me, y'all. And once again, before we really get started, I want to give a shout out to some of our subscribers and the people who help us keep this boat afloat. Got H. Walker. Shout out to BAM, which stands for Best Artist Management. Shout out to Mr. Jones 5880, and also to Tanaj, and once again to everybody who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the videos. We certainly do appreciate y'all. Tonight's episode is called 7 MCs. Now, before somebody jumps in the comment and said, hold up, Ron, I counted 21 MCs, you're right. The inspiration comes from Rakim. I take 7 MCs, put them in a line, and add 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. Well, it'll take 7 more before I go for mine. That is 21 MCs laid up at the same time. So tonight, we're doing 21 MCs broken into tiers of 7. 3 different tiers of 7. Got tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. And as we move up the list, the criteria is going to get tougher. The first tier is simply artists who belong in the conversation. The second tier may include a song that got our attention or, just a song of choice or whatnot. And then a final tier is going to include maybe our favorite song or their most popular song or maybe what we consider one of their best flows. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, I want to start off by saying this. Think about this. You out on the ocean, boat sinking, you got a life raft, and you could only save 21 people. Man, there's some people that we had to leave out. Y'all gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad because your dude may not be here, or your woman may not be here. But I pick mine like this. If I was starting a new world and I had to take 21 MCs to start this thing over again, which 21 am I taking from the 80s? You feel me? It might not be. It might, and it may not be. It could be. It could possibly be 42 MCs on him. I don't think it's going to be, but it's going to be more than 21. It's going to be more than 21. Yeah.
And that's the thing. We both agree 7 is not enough. 10 is so common. Everybody want to do their top 10 or whatnot. So again, it's 21 MCs based on whatever criteria. We're gonna talk about it as we go. So let's go ahead and kick it off with tier 3, the artists who made the list because of their impact, their influence, and the contribution to the culture. Wish we could fit more in a ride, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna start it off with my number 21 was MC Ren of NWA.
Okay. I would only have one question. Why so low? Hey, you know what? And I didn't even go number 21. I mean, I didn't do 21 like that. I just picked 3 tiers. You feel what I'm saying? It's just 3 different tiers. So I'm just gonna tell you who's on the bottom tier, second tier, you know, and top tier, and then we could get to it in there. But man, Ren was the last one you put in the.
Mine are ranked. Absolutely, it's ranked, man. It was kind of tough, and based on the amount of songs that he have, I mean, he only got 3 real solo joints. You know, he came through on Compton's in the House. You know what I'm saying? And you know, featured on a couple other joints, and of course the posse cuts or the group cuts with you know, F the Police or Straight Outta Compton. But that's where he's at for now. Okay, I just believe there's some MCs who
spoiler alert, he's on my list also, but he's higher up because I think he deserves to be. You feel me?
So who you got? Who he beat out?
I know the people that I picked. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna start off by saying this. I was there. So, and I lived through it, and I know what these people mean to hip hop. My opinion, but when I hear them today, they still relevant. The first one on tier 3 is Cosmo D. Yeah, baby, that's me.
Yeah, baby, that's me.
Yes. Cosmo D. Notable. Who's going to pick Cosmo D besides Cosmo D and his family? But
I feel it, man.
You know that when you hear that song, come on. When you hear that song,
it's the classic.
And you're gonna spit most of his rhyme. If you don't know the whole thing, you're gonna spit something here and there, and you're gonna start boogalooing. You feel me?
Real.
So Cosmo D makes that's a classic, and he probably only got that one that I can think of. But I can't. Nucleus, from Nucleus, but I can't think of that's his one. But when he hit it, man, he hit a grand slam with that one.
Did his thing, man. I played at Juneteenth. I DJed on Juneteenth. I started a set with that song, and
you know they got up there. They started moving, didn't they? As soon as they heard it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, what? Don't. As soon as you hear the first 4, you should know between the 3. But when you get to 4, you already know what's going on. You know, it's that classic.
It's an iconic intro for sure.
Yeah,
that bass line is iconic. Yeah.
If you can hear, when you hear, let's just say, let's get it on. This is gonna take 2 notes. It's gonna take 2 notes. If you listen to the Temptations, My Girl, doom 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 doom. It's only a couple. Yeah. I can name that in 2 notes. You feel me? So this is one of those. Yeah.
Well, who's your 2-0 on the list then? Who's that? The next one up.
Ecstasy from Houdini.
Of Houdini. Now, see, I could pose the same question to you. How is he so low? Rest in peace to the great. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I could ask you that same question.
And it's only because, man, it's just that the people over him, the people on the other tiers, they put in some work. They put in some major work. You feel me? True. So they put in some major work, man. And like I said, we could have rounded it up. I mean, we could have picked 30 or something like that. But it's only 21. And if I'm starting, something new, man, ecstasy got to be there, man. And I mean, with the I would say the first 3 albums that they had, to me, he was a standout. Like say Cube with NWA or Scarface with the Ghetto Boys. There's that star in there, and he was that. To me, he was a star in there.
All right. Well, I'm sure we're gonna revisit that topic in a little bit.
Okay.
Well, my next one though, known throughout the Bay Area, Oakland, California's most underrated rapper in my opinion. And I'm not sure how far his reach go, but we do know that he made it down to SoCal and influenced Snoop and Warren G and Nate Dogg. But this cat by the name of D-Loc of 415 was something special. And here's how he edged out MC Ren. We're talking about the 80s. Both of them had one album, but D-Loc starred on more songs on that album. And unfairly, he got more solo cuts, and they just was better. It just was better. And then on the cuts with him and Richie Rich rapping together, for those who don't know, D-Loc and Richie Rich made up 415. They had they did like at least 2 more albums together, they'd be mentioned as one of the best duos of all time, in my opinion. D-Loc, 415.
One shout out to Richie Rich, still doing this thing. And once we get up in them years, man, Rich gonna be on. Yeah, he gonna be on. We might need to, you know, my man here, Ron comes up and my man tells me, I said, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, and this is unscripted, so we're gonna have to come with another category of game spitters, because Oakland is known for game.
For sure.
Yeah. So,
well, the next on my list is more than one album. You know, first album dope, called Back to the Old School. The next album, a couple of cuts on there, and he stood out on the Self-Destruction cut. I got Just Ice at number 19.
Damn.
On my list.
Damn. That's a cold one right there. Ice, that's a cold one. That's a cold one.
For your list, or forgot about it. That is saying one of the others.
Ooh is saying this. Ooh is saying, I forgot. But I'm good. But this is unscripted, and so what we do for each other is, you're a knowledgeable brother on this thing, and so when you say something, I'm listening. I say, oh damn, how did I forget that? But he's one of them ones. He might have been number 23 or 24, 25. You feel me on there? If I'm looking at everybody, but I knew once I got to my 3 tiers, I knew that they was them dudes. But had I seen Just Ice waving his hands in the ocean, like say, "Hey man, what about me?" I'm like, "Ooh, I might have to throw one of y'all overboard. One of y'all might have to go overboard."
You kicking Cosmo D off the boat and do it?
yeah, get out. Yeah, give me that life. Come on, man. Give me that life preserver. You got to get out of this boat.
Oh, wiki to Cosmo D, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, Cosmo on my left, Cosmo on my right. But, okay, my next one. It's a little and to me, this is what, and you know, it's what I do. I write them all down. When I look at the name, how does it impact me? When I look at it, and right now, I'm looking at the name, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going with Kool Moe Dee.
Mo
D. Now remember, for the people out there, Kool Moe Dee started with Treacherous 3. And then from Treacherous 3, he went solo.
Solo tip.
He went solo. So yeah. And when he went solo, he's like Bobby Brown. You feel me? He blew up, and he became a force to be reckoned with. So much so that the GOAT LL had to get at him. Because it was gonna take a GOAT to get at him, and LL won the war, but he did not win all the battles against that man.
No, absolutely, no. Lyrically, Kool Moe Dee. To me, it went till 90 when Kool Moe Dee really reached me with a full album, though. But you're right. Yeah. He definitely was. He definitely was speaking at LL for real.
Oh, he with them L's, deliver lover loser. We was like, ooh. And when this man finished this song with
"Let's Go,"
when the Ross last lines I ever heard. That boy said, "You got a lock on my jock like a bull." We all was like,
Oh,
we.
I know you can appreciate this. That was the death blow before the death blow came. Before the death blow.
Hey man, when he said that, man, we all scrunched up and like, oh no, you ain't had to do him like that. Now you know you in a fight, you had to pick up the hammer. Yeah. So Kumo D is you know, I mean the songs. Right. One of his most popular songs, I don't like the fact that he did it. Because you talking about Wild Wild West, we should have been making that in Cali.
Yeah.
When I hear Wild Wild West,
I know some people thought he was in Cali that when he made it. They thought he was in LA.
Yeah, the song is dope. The video was dope. And I knew what he talking about. He was talking about that 10 paces draw. Don't come to our town. You know, we're going to have outlaws type of stuff. Okay, I get that. But man, Wild Wild West, you talking about Oakland and Compton, LA?
Yeah.
Come on, Richmond?
West Coast.
Yeah. So when you say Wild Wild West, I'm thinking of hometown, Cali.
Right.
Richmond, Cali. And then everything else down in San Diego.
Well, if my count is correct, that was your number 18. Well, that was your Kumo D was your 19 or 18?
21, 20, 19.
All right, go ahead and tell us the next one.
Marky D from the Fat Boys.
Man, I had him on my list too. I ain't gonna lie. I bumped him off, but I had him on my list, man. Ram beat him out.
Yeah.
Marky D was on there.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you how these guys get on my list. Your group was so impactful, and out of that group, to me, who stood out? And Marky that group is too impactful. We had him on our list of the groups, and so I had to pluck him from the group and say, you that one. If I have to say who are the Fat Boys, and I'm grabbing one, if you put him on TV at that time, Raccoon had out, you gonna know who he is. You gonna know.
Piece of Cool Rock still keeping it going on though.
Yeah, cool. Oh man, Buffalo, shout out to all them boys, man. I know Buffton passed away and Marky D passed away. Rest in peace to both of them, man. But Marky D is on my list, man. Man, he was that dude. And there was a battle that you guys may not have known of. That Marky D, the Prince Marky D is what they called him. Yeah,
Prince Marky D.
Prince Marky D. And then there was somebody who came out and said he was the Fresh Prince. So
I thought you could tell me. No, I thought you could tell me about Marky Mark, but the Fresh Prince.
No, hell no. Hell no.
Right, that's what I was like, man. No. Talk your talk though. Okay, Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Marky D.
And so I remember a song when Marky D said, Prince Marky D said, "I'm the only Prince, punk." And I said, "Ooh, yeah, I forget what song it is, and you'll find it." And he said, I said, "Ooh," and both of them groups. The Fat Boys made Elm Street, Freddy Krueger joint, and Fresh Prince made a Freddy Krueger. They was kind of going at it a little bit. Now I don't know if it was the industry doing it or it was personal, but it was damn sure a beef at it. And I forgot about that. When I heard the Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, when I heard that Nightmare on Elm Street, it was dope. But when the
you ready for Freddy?
When the Fat Boys put theirs out, that
was it better? It trumpet? Are you ready for Freddy? Was better than Nightmare on My Street?
Are you ready? That boy was Freddy Krueger was on the Fat Boys joint, man.
I'm about to listen to it again. I'm about to hear it again.
Man, yeah. All my man did on the other one, he did a little screaming and whatnot. He said, "I've got the voice and you got the rhymes," something like that.
Yeah.
Over here, and the track, whoever did that Fat Boys track, go listen to that. All y'all, go listen to that. Put this on pause right now and go on. Listen to so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. and that was a good album too. On the Fat Boys, I think that was Crushing. I'm not sure, but that was it was Crushing. Yeah, that was a pretty nice album. Although my favorite, and I would have to say that I'm kind of going off a little bit. I think I was most impressed with the third album, Big and Beautiful, because they started
that album.
Yeah, they started going in a different direction, and I don't think it's a skip on there. I don't remember right now, but I remember that was in heavy rotation in my when I was in the Army.
Same. Breakdown, Double O Fat Boys, Rap Symphony in C major.
Double O. Ooh.
Yeah, that was raw. Very underrated album, bro.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Man. Well, speaking of underrated, and you already talked about somebody picking up the hammer, man. This is no surprise to people, but contrary to popular opinion, MC Hammer could actually flow. You know what I mean? I got him on my list. He's 18th on 18th person I rescued, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, Hammer, give him. You know what I mean? Send him a life jacket, pull him on the board, bro. Yeah. Show these rappers how you do what you did, man. You know, so they can go in and copy, a la Drake and a whole bunch of others trying to do that are doing what he did, but talk about him for doing it. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to them flip joints, even on Pump It Up and Let's Get It Started, he was saying something. You know what I'm saying?
He was saying something.
Yeah.
I agree.
I gotta have Ham on there.
Gotta have Ham on there.
Yeah.
This may not happen again, but I got Hammer. I got MC Hammer. Stanley.
At what number? At the same number? No.
Same number.
No, because I'm one behind you, so you got him right there in the same little area, though.
Okay, because he's my next one then. Because we got 2019.
Okay. Every list we have somebody on the same tier.
Yeah.
We had EPMD on the same tier. We had Big Daddy Kane on the same tier. Yeah. So this time,
it's like, and I'm gonna tell you who he bumped off for me.
Who?
He bumped off Kool G Rap for me because Kool G Rap was gonna be on there, man. And because he brought something to the East Coast, he was gangster out there, and he would really he was telling some stories. I loved Hill Street Blues. I loved that, man. It was a cold story, but the energy that Hammer brought, the message that he brought, the whole team, whatever he brought something new, and he made you stop. He made you stop, and he made you look, man. He made you stop, and you know Hammer lives here in the town that I live in right now.
Right, and yeah.
He lives here, right, man. And I'm gonna tell this story, man. One day, my wife when we go to the store, you know, she said, "Oh man, she ran out of something," and I said, "Oh, babe, you want me to go get it? I'll go get it for you. You want me to?" I really hoping she said no. I really hope she said no, and she said yeah. And I'm like, God, thank you. I got in the car, and I went to the store. I put up to the store, and the car pulled behind me. Right, he was on the side. Music was bumping. So I get out, and I'm like, ugh, that's raw. And I walk over. I'm walking past the door, past the vehicle, the windows down. I said, "Oh, that's nasty." And when I hear something like that, just like when you told the story, you heard the song and you ran down to my man's car and you were saying, "Can I borrow your tape?" So like that. Hey man,
this was by EPMD. Shout out to Slick Vic.
Hey man, I went to the dude. I said, "Hey man, who was that?" It was Hammer. Hammer was sitting in the car. And he said, and I recognized him, but I ain't tell him I recognized him. But he probably knew. And he said, "That's me." It was, he had just produced something, and it was it sounded kind of gospel-y or whatever, but it was still bumping, but it was still knocking. Mm-hmm. And man, and so we was walking in at the same time, and we got to talking, and man, we stood there for maybe a half an hour talking. He was telling me that he lived in Vegas. He was in Vegas, and his father was passing, right? And so my father had recently passed, and so we got to talking, man.
Well, this was recent.
Yeah, very recent. Yeah, because his daddy just passed. I probably talked to him maybe 3 to 6 months before his daddy transitioned, right? And we was talking, but we was not talking about music. We was talking about fathers, we was talking about taking care of your self-care as your parents are transitioning. You feel me? And what it does. And I told Hammer, I said, man, I didn't want to come to the store. I said, but now that I'm here, I know I'm supposed to come to the store because I did most. It was like I was talking to him, like coaching him through it because my daddy had already passed. You feel what I'm saying? And his daddy was passed. His daddy was passing. But anyway, we talked, man. And after his dad passed, man, I hit him. I shot him a message, and he shot me back. He said, "Man, I remember that conversation. It's a conversation that both of us will never forget for the rest of our lives, just because of the impact." You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So Stanley Burrell's on my list, man.
That's what's up. Yeah. And you're right about the self-care. Matter of fact, I did a video some time ago. Actually, I done a video because folks was concerned about my mom, what she was going through her ordeal. And then I did a reaction video to that video to kind of uncover the Easter eggs for people. Yeah. So I'll put that link in the comments because you definitely have to take care of yourself while you're trying to take care of a parent because, they almost take you down with them. You know what I mean? So shout out to you for being there for him, and shout out to everyone who has lost a parent, especially when those times come around, Mother's Day, Father's Day come around, birthdays come around, holidays, it kind of hits a little different. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, brother, I want to shout you out for taking care of your parents as they transition. I want to shout out my brother PMD. For taking good care of my father as he transitioned. My daddy was strong to the end. He was a strong dude. And my sister being right there as she takes care of my mother. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the next one on my list, man, is the rapper Ecstasy, man. To me, he's one of the most underrated voices of the old school era, bro. You know what I mean?
You know his voice when you hear it.
As soon as you hear him, bro. I'm a partner from the start.
Hey, you know what? Something in the 80s, when the song came on, we knew who, because there wasn't that many rappers out as far as, I would say, let's just say, I'm going to say 10, 15 that was always out there, and then as soon as we heard it, we knew who it was. And then when somebody new came on, we was like, "Wait, who was that?" Well, he was that dude where his voice was so unique, you knew who it was. Said, "Oh, Houdini got something out," because I heard Ecstasy. When you heard Jalil, you may not have. We would because of how we listen to music, but the average or below average fan would recognize Ecstasy's voice.
Right, that's right. Now the Houdini's inside the joint.
Man.
All right, man. I count 17. I'm at number 17 on the way to 16, man. What you got? What you got?
Ooh. Melly Mel.
Ain't even crossed my mind, bro. And absolutely. The first song that I remember learning to rap to.
Yeah.
Like all the way through was with Melly Mel and them. Good choice, bro. How did I forget it?
Yeah,
wasn't even on my radar, man. He wasn't. He wasn't drowning in the ocean where I was at. My boat was so. Man,
he wasn't there. Hey, man, this dude here, when they started rapping, and you started picking out their voice. My favorite was Cowboy for some reason, but Melly Mel. His voice was very unique, distinct, strong. I like Rakim. There's a group, the Funky 4+1. Remember them?
Heard of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember their music, but I heard
Rakim used to rap with that group, and then he transferred over, traded teams, got whatever, and he was rapping. And now he's Rakim on Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. He's in there. So Rakim had a distinctive voice too, but the most distinctive voice in that group was Melly Mel, and the message is so raw that when you hear the track today, if you turn on that song, I mean, it's the same feeling. It's the same feeling, and his verses are so powerful still that he had to be on this list, because that was one of my groups and that was one of my producers right there. And so he's another integral part, a major cog in that. So that's why he on there. That's why he made that.
All right, man. Well, give us one more. Give us one more before you go.
Curtis Blow.
Oh, that's another one that's down on my list. Okay.
Curtis Blow. Yeah.
I Rule the World.
Yeah. Curtis Blow. Basketball. My favorite since him was playing basketball, but I'd have to say my favorite song is 8 Million Stories. And 8 Million Stories, he said, yo, there go my homeboy, Run DMC. And like he was walking on the street, and then they came up, oh, yo, what's up, man? How you doing, Curry, man? And then they started rapping. And to me, that was the first feature that I had ever heard. And I was like, oh, the Kings of Rock are on here, or the Kings, period. Before they made an album, the Kings, they was the Kings already. They was the Kings. So when I heard them, and Curtis was already a star. But
yeah, he was.
But now when
First
you got Run
star.
DMC on there too, Curtis didn't need no legitimizing. But to me, I was happy that my boys was out on somebody else's project too. You know what I mean? So I said, oh man, these guys. So 8 Million Stories is my favorite Curtis Blow song. But I think Basketball was very witty. Basketball was a well-written song similar to Ice Cube's Fairy Tale. It was a very well-written song to where you listen to it and I said, oh man, and you learn, cause I didn't see all those guys who were, he was talking about, because wasn't even no ESPN back then.
He helped popularize the sport, because back then you had it was on tape delay and everything else. It wasn't even on live games on television or like that. So he definitely helped put it in the forefront.
Real talk,
sure.
Real talk. Yeah. So Mr. Curtis Blow is it's on so that's 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Count your counters. That should be number 16. That's your number 16.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. We almost at that next tier, y'all. We almost at the next tier. Well, for me, it was Big Daddy Kane. And before anybody try to throw a tomato at me or whatnot, I know he's one of the greatest technicians ever. I know. But for me personally, he just didn't have enough songs in rotation. You know what I'm saying? He was great when it was great, but he missed the mark way too many times for me. Way too many times.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
He on your list?
Yeah, he on my list. He's higher up, but
I'm coming up, of course. Now, before I turn it back over to you, because we're heading on to the next tier, and you got to close yours out. I'm gonna give you another name, Mac Dre, who at that time dropped his first EP in 1989, and I know it was just an EP. However, and I'm not just saying this because his birthday the same day as mine. That has nothing to do with it. The way Mac Dre could rhyme and structure his cadence and such, man, it's just he really represented a whole movement. If you listen to that song, Young Black Brother, it's a microcosm of what the dope game was like in the 80s. He had it down to a T, to whereas somebody who doesn't know or understand the 80s culture in the Bay Area, you listen to that song, you walk away and say, okay, I see what it is. I heard what it was. I now know that was what it was like in the 80s. So Mac Dre, shout out to him. He really didn't blow up till the late 90s, early 2000s when then he was taken out of here, I believe 2004. Yeah. But to me, that EP, pound for pound, was some of his best music ever. 1989.
I can't argue with that, but I know the people on the East Coast not gonna know who they probably learned who he was later on after that.
Let me help them out. Drake dropped the album The Iceman. I'm not sure which one of the 3 albums. He dropped 3 albums actually. Which one of the 3 of his own, but he got a song called Too Hard for the Radio, straight Mac Dre, and Too Hard for the Radio was on that EP I just talked about. Too Hard for the Radio was on there. So you listen to that, you can't do nothing but nod your head to it, and Dre was that dude.
I would agree. So
27 years later, 37 years later, song's still being remade, bro. That's how dope he was. That was his first EP ever.
Yeah, I would say go listen. And I didn't know. And since I wasn't around, I didn't know. I didn't know until I came back, and when I learned about him, the hyphy movement was going on. That's when I found out. And I said, oh, and so then we had to go backwards. I had to go backwards and listen to some stuff. You feel me? So so
you had to be there in the beginning because he definitely was on. He was in a class all his own.
Yeah. Hey man, so I counted but these are my bottom third tier 7 because Hammer's on there, Cosmo D, Ecstasy, Curtis Blow, Mo D, Marky D, and Melly Mel, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and make it more interesting then for this next tier. Add another category. What was the song that got your attention? How about we do it like that? It don't have to be your favorite song, but you know, it's like it don't even have to be their best song, but this is a song that made you stop and listen to one that got your ear.
Okay.
Number 14.
14. I'm gonna go with Ice-T.
Oh.
Ice-T.
What song? 6 in the morning?
6 in the morning, police. Yeah. 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
6 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. And let me just say this real fast. I'm mad because Ice-T is not on my list. He's definitely supposed to be on this list. And I might have confused his name. Hint, hint. Ice-T is not on my list at all. He's definitely in the top 21 MCs, bro. Come on, man. Like, what?
Especially for the 80s. Especially for the 80s, yeah.
That was his time.
Yeah, that was his time.
All the way to 91. And then after that, you know, he started doing his own thing. But come on, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's supposed to be in there, man. East Coast and West Coast. Middle. Yeah, he was known. You know, yeah.
And for me, it's Richie Rich, man. The song that got my ears, Sideshow.
Yeah.
That's when the Sideshow is 1989. And again, same album as D-Loc.
Yeah.
They were, I mean, dare I say better than EPMD?
Oh, no.
So. Well, you had to be there. You was on the East Coast, man. You know what I mean? You had to be there. There's a lot of people in the Bay Area that would listen to this, listen to that 415 before they listen to Strictly Business or Unfinished Business. I'm here to tell you, bro.
He gave me some chest pains.
Man, that album. And Richie Rich had that voice that every time that you heard it, you knew exactly who he was.
To this day.
When he came in, it's a Saturday night. My girl's acting real. Oh, my goodness. It just let you know.
Yeah.
I played it for youngsters who thought the Sideshow was a new thing. This was in 2021. I think the Sideshow was a new thing. I played this song. This is 1989, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sideshow. So it's like, this been going on for years in the Bay Area.
Yeah. Real talk. And the way they described that night, you know how those nights go in the Bay. You know how
many times out till the sun came up, bro. Like literally. Yeah. We was outside till the sun would come up the next day. Yeah. And very active. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to go fishing. It's a whole other thing when you catch it a little something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Bruh, that's, man, many a night.
Oh, no. Oh. Hey, man. Lake Merritt was a place to be also. I know you're talking about driving up and down Cunning, but Sunday afternoon, cruise around Lake Merritt, for sure. That was man, epic. If you could get in the rotation.
That's right.
Yeah.
So here you go, right here. Those are the people that have been cruising around all Friday night, cruising around all Saturday night, took a nap, and then woke up and hit the left on a Saturday afternoon. On a Sunday afternoon. That's what you have right there.
Sunday afternoon,
bro. I'm here to tell you.
Real talk. Hey, you gonna wipe down your ride in between though. Make sure those wheels are bettered in between. You cannot go out there with a dirty car. We're gonna be shining.
And maybe change clothes a couple times in the same day
hell
too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you already seen me in that. I gotta change up, baby.
I don't know if life will ever be lived like that ever again, bro. But that was the way that it was.
Yeah, that was dope
in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that was dope.
A movie.
Yeah, that was a movie
every day.
Yeah,
especially on the weekend. On the weekend. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So who's next?
MC Ren,
number 13 on your list. I ain't mad at it.
MC Ren. What song got me? Ren, there wasn't that one song that got me that I would have the song that got me for Ren that made me that when Ren showed his skills was really when Ice Cube left, but Ice Cube left. I would think what let's say straight out. I mean, not straight out of Compton. Niggas for Life came out in what year? Because that's
91.
Was that 91? That's when he really showed his skills to me. But he
That's
was still dope.
list.
Yeah, he was still dope in the 80s. He was still dope.
Sure.
But his pen, his sword got sharp when he had to write for Niggas for Life, because that boy went crazy. But I would have to say for Ren was a good Robin to Ice Cube's Batman. That's why he got here for me, because Cube was something else, and you can still, I mean, to this day he's still something else. Ren was better, was not as good as Cube. He was not. I know in the movie they said Ren can write just as good as Cube. We don't need. That's not true. You feel me? And no,
probably not. Yeah.
No. And well, if it was, he would kept writing and kept going. You feel what I'm saying? Cube pen's still going. He's still going. And he was definitely better than Easy, but Easy was favorite because Easy sounded like a little kid. Easy sounded like a little kid with the crew. You know what I mean? But Ren's pen was ridiculous, man. And I can't say that what song got me to Ren. It was just that it's the villain. You feel me? It was he was whatever he did, whenever he got on the mic, he wasn't weak, and that there was one of them groups that was the world's most dangerous group, and Ice Cube wasn't deadly by itself. That boy was dangerous too. You feel what I'm saying? So on this one right here, no one particular song, because I can think of a better song. As the song that's going through my head, you know what I mean? Too Hard, MF's, it's cool. I mean, it's raw, but it ain't his best work. But there's nothing weak. There's nothing. I mean, his part on After Police was cool. You know what I mean? There wasn't. I mean, everywhere, any record you heard him on, he was cool. You don't say, I mean, why'd they put Ren there? Or why they should just let Cube go? Or they should let, no. It was Ren. Yeah.
Yeah. His solo joints on Straight Outta Compton was dope, though. You know what I'm saying? They was dope. But it wasn't until 1990, 100 Miles and Running EP, bodied it.
Ridiculous. Oh, man.
They bodied it.
Yeah,
and, you know, I got a little more commentary, but I'm gonna save it for just a moment. I'm gonna save it.
Okay.
But with Joe MC Ren, I got KRS-One, and the song that got my ear was My Philosophy. You know, I know they dropped in '87 with Criminal Minded and all that.
Yeah,
wasn't messing with it though. I just wasn't. But My Philosophy, when the boy said like all of my brothers eat chicken and watermelon, talk broken English and drug selling, just talk about the stereotype. Really, that song it's one of the most quotable records in hip hop history that's still true to this day. You know what I mean? Like, talk about the record industry and everything else, which is on a whole nother level now with the streaming and everything. A lot of artists are not even getting paid at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just kings are, kings. If you were to be, would you want to be a teacher or a king? When you break it down the way he said it, it's not about a salary. It's all about reality. Teachers do the work good. It's all about reality.
And Dre used that one. It's not about a salary. It's Dre used that in a scratch. Yeah.
Oh, gangster. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
man. I'd like to have KRS higher up, but the '87 album didn't do nothing too much. Didn't do nothing at all really for me. And then the '89 album only had a couple of cuts on there. I know you ranked it high on your list. '89. Matter of fact, go back and take a look at our episode. We went through the albums in 1989. It was on that list. But that by any means necessary, or by all means necessary, is a must-have. Like I have to have that in my collection. If I lost a tape and the CD got scratched, I'm going to go buy another one. I have to have it.
Going to replace that. Yeah. If you, there are songs that are so good and albums that are so good that I have had it on vinyl, I've had it on cassette, and I had it on CD. And now it's up in the cloud. You that dope that you travel with me. That I'm gonna have you on every form. That you're coming with me. You coming with me. Yeah. So I'm good. So you got him at a number. I got him on a tier, but we got him on the same tier. KRS-One is on that tier for me. Also.
He's on that tier.
Yes, he
well,
is.
who's next on your tier right now? Though? Who you got next?
KRS.
Is he number 12? That's your 12?
KRS.
Okay, so right in the same little neighborhood then. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got him in numbers. I got him in tiers. So, but it's right. He right there. I got him kind of in order. But he's on that. He's on that second tier. It's KRS.
Right. And you gave your commentary. Well, for me on that line is Jalil from Houdini, man.
Oh.
And here's why I got him ahead of Ecstasy. First of all, 5 Minutes of Funk is probably the first song that caught my ear by Houdini. Okay. And the first voice you hear is Jalil. When the party just starts, I walked in, and I probably won't leave until the thing ends.
Yeah.
What an epic way to start a song because it puts you instantly in the mood, in the mode to party. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But here I come. Yeah, but he said, I'm here. Now the party can start. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't care what y'all was doing before. It really didn't start till I walked in, though. You know what I'm saying? And we feel like that. You know, as a DJ, my mentor used to say it all the time, man. You know, if he went to somebody else's birthday party and had somebody else DJ, he'd be like, "Yo, it'd have been better if I was a DJ." You know, you just have that. We all have that feeling subconsciously about whatever, because in our mind, the food we eat, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I could have done a better steak than this. And just where it goes. So when he say the party didn't start till I walked in, it's like, regardless of what y'all was doing, it don't start. But here's the thing. Jalil wrote most of their lyrics. That's why I had to put him up there. Ecstasy could perform, but Jalil wrote most of the lyrics. It wasn't until the Grandmaster D interview where he said that it's the way Ja wrote. I forgot what song he was talking about, but that's the way Jalil wrote it. You know what I mean? One Love. You know, he wrote that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Jalil is that guy.
I feel you on that. I feel you. That's a great foundation on why he's up there. And ain't no wrong answer. And it's like, damn, you're right. And I got did you have Ecstasy at all?
Who?
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy was on my list. Yeah, I gave it to you.
Okay.
I gave Ecstasy as number 17. Jalil's number 12.
Okay. Jalil didn't make my list. He didn't make my list. But next for me, Daryl Mack, DMC. Daryl Mack.
The blasphemy. The blasphemy. I'm Stephen A on you now, man.
Daryl Mack. Yes. Because of
Let's hear.
Because of who he is. And it's the whole thing. DMC was not only a DJ before he was a rapper. He was a DJ.
They both were.
Yeah. Now he's rapping, and now he's writing a lot of, just like you said, he's writing a lot of this. Right?
Run DMC raps.
Yeah.
Right. For both of them.
Yeah. And his whole look, because it's everything. He looked like a b-boy. He moved like when you saw him, you know, he folded up. You believed him. Them gazelles, that hat where there was a kangaroo with his godfather, the suit, the sweatsuit that he wore, or the leather, or the leather that he wore, the shoes. I mean, and then the greatest rap duo ever. The greatest. 100%. Man, we was blessed to be able to watch them boys, and the boys flawless, man. Hey, pick a song.
No hip hop. No
pick a song.
No hip hop.
Which one? I mean, pick an album, maybe, but pick a song. You can't pick one song from. You can pick the most popular song by the people. But if you're listening like we listen, and you listen to how that boy get down, tougher than leather. Come on, I listened to their albums this weekend. Man, when I got to Tougher Than Leather, I went to go listen to Jay. But with me going to listen to Jay, DMC popped up on it. I'm like, ooh, I wasn't even listening. I'm not even here for you. But as I'm listening to you, I'm like, man, you is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Yeah, hey man.
Yeah.
He that dude. Yeah. So that's why he is where he is. I mean, I cannot pick one. Yeah.
Well, I got news for you. Those glasses were not Cassell's. A lot of people thought they was, but they were real prescription glasses.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They were
snap.
Real deal. Yeah. He had to wear them.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
But
did not know.
He made it cool to wear glasses though.
Yes, he did. Hey man.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
He got his on the second album cover where you can only see that much of them.
That's so raw.
Come on, man. Come on. We know what that, but man, when we saw that, I was like, man. So that's the part. If we saw, I have seen DMC without his glasses, and it's like Clark Kent and Superman.
Whole other person, yeah.
He's a whole other dude, man. So yeah. So the gazelles, excuse me, those glasses are part of his. Well, he did say, and why you wear those glasses so I can see. I thought it was just part of the rap, man. Just part of the line.
No, that was it was the truth. Well, yeah. The next one on my list is Eric Sermon of EPMD. And the song that really got me, bro, was Your Customer. You already alluded to the story, man. It was one of them songs after 5 minutes of funk. I don't remember a song in heavy rotation with all the cars with the power drivers driving around playing the same boom, 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 boom beat. And it wasn't until I was at my grandma's house and this cat that I knew lived down the street passed by playing it. And I had to go over there, man, can I borrow that tape so I can record it? And that's what it was. And even at that point, I didn't realize it was EPMD because he had a part where he says, I hear voices saying, that's Eric Sermon. And they sounded so much alike. I thought it was just one person
just
rapping
one
on
dude,
My Eric Sermon take. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But, Eric Sermon, bro, they introduced a new way of flowing and everything else. They were so poignant, just like how you mentioned Kumo D and LL, where LL had to respond. These boys was the new kids on the block, and they got Rakim's attention to where Rakim had to respond to them boys.
He had to. So I know that story. Yeah, and I heard this later on. Eric said he didn't want no parts of Rakim. He didn't want no part. And I heard Rakim say they never really got at him, but the streets demanded that he get at him because the streets was talking. He didn't take it personal until the streets said, hey man, what you gonna do? Hey man, he just talking about your mama, man. He talking about you know, whatever to get them boys to fight. And so he said he had to respond just based on the energy outside.
That's a reminder that you can't let everybody instigate you into
real talk.
That was never meant to be.
That boy said instigate. He went old school.
I think got just some fights that was instigated by the sidelines. You know,
for sure.
For sure.
Look. So he bumped into you. You got to throw him.
Or the most famous one. Whoever love their mama, put your hands on their mama, man. How many people that got bust upside the head on that one, bro?
Just because. Oh man. Oh,
for sure. Memories for real.
Real talk. That's funny, man. All right,
Eric
man.
Sermon was my number 11.
Mine. The Fresh Prince.
The Fresh Prince is on your list. Shout out to Will Smith.
Yes. Shout out to Will Smith. Now, we're talking the 80s. And so remember, the first two albums was ridiculous.
Galore.
Man. And then later on, he came with a seasonal classic. He gonna play this song every year.
Man, I started off my Juneteenth set with that song.
You're gonna play that song every year. And even let me tell you, I've said this before, that Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang is my favorite instrumental. It's my ringtone on my phone, Summer Madness. After Will and Chris did that little fiasco at the show for the masses, I wasn't watching no Will Smith movies and I wasn't playing no Will Smith song, because for us to be up on there acting like buffoons, man, I said, come on, man. Come on, man. It's us on us. It's us on us again. And now you're doing it here? Like,
in front of company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In front of company. Yeah. So I'm like, come on, man. It's like me and my brother will fight. Regular. Tussle. But it's different when you fighting at school. If me and my brother fighting at school, if me and my brother fighting at the house, my mom or daddy gonna come there, hey, y'all knock it off, or y'all in there fighting, we like, no, we ain't doing it. We fighting at school, and the principal called, said, your boys are fighting at school. Oh, come on, man. You already know what it is. It's rest in peace. Get the flowers. Get the flowers, man. You heard what happened to Donald Patrick?
You're closing the weak link. You're closing the weak link. Now you got somebody who feel like they can divide the two of y'all, and
somebody wants to see the fight. So, that said, I went off that way, man. But the Fresh Prince, man, I stopped playing that song. That was my favorite song by him. I didn't even want to. When I heard it come on, I was like, man, turn that boy off. I don't want to hear this. I'm back on it now because it's my favorite song. And it's right, the kind of, but I still don't, what they did is still, they're still not gonna never get a pass with me on that, just based on what it was. But that's a dope song. And he told Rakim, I said this before, probably on an earlier show, that he told Rakim, I stole your flow. I took your flow for that song, because the Fresh Prince never sounded like that before, and ain't sounded like that since. That's that song.
I'm gonna tell you something else. If he'd have wrote it for Rakim, it would not have been as big neither, because Rakim was not as marketable as Fresh Prince.
Real talk. Yeah, we would, you and I would have played it every summer, but the world would not have played it. The U.S. would not have played it every summer. I agree. I agree. Yeah. I had a conversation with somebody else about that. It would not, because of who Will Smith was. He was America friendly. You can't put Rakim out there as the face of summer for America. But you can put that boy out there.
He's got a verse where he talk about summertime too, and I love that on Doing It With the R. In the summertime, pockets bulging, something's happening, and I'm indulging. Music is mine, the seats recline, a gold grill, a paint job with shine. Pull up in the parking and pop the trunk. Turn up the system, let the bass line thump. Man, come on, bro. So he got that kind of a rap, but again, Will Smith saying the same thing would have pushed culture out a lot further. Here's one more thing too. I told you before that Will Smith dropped the album last year, and I just saw he only had like 39 downloads or something like that.
39,000?
No O's on behind it. 39.
Well, the public has spoken. Hey, man. The public has spoken. But we talking about the 80s. And in the 80s, girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble. He was one of them dudes. He had that he could rap. The girls liked the way he looked. He had a show, everything.
With the most popular theme song of all time. Don't forget that part.
Real talk. Girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble.
No, it's the theme song to the show. West Philadelphia.
Everybody
know that.
Yeah. Born and raised. Yeah. And it was the Fitz. The Fitz, he was coming on there, man, with them Jordans on and them. Yeah.
Cox 14, he used to represent for real.
Yeah, he was dressing like us. He was dressing like the culture. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I would say, and on that second album, he got busy. On that second album, he got me. Yeah, if you had them
But
first two
every song
albums,
slapped,
if I got Will Smith's with Fresh Prince and Jazzy J's first two albums, I got enough. But if I just have the second album, I don't have enough. And if I just have the first one, I don't have enough. But if I got them two, I'm good. You feel me? And not like, well, I'm good on the rest of them. No, those are great albums. And those are you put a time capsule with you in the 80s because they was raw. You feel me?
And their second album got a Grammy, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's
did. Oh yeah. And no, he wasn't the best, but I understand why he got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because again, he had that mass appeal. Yeah. So let's count what number you on. And I know you don't have. I got all my numbers. Sound like yours are not exactly.
Mine not numbered. Yeah, mine not numbered. I'm just. But on my tier, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off on my tier. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off on my tier. So I got two rappers left.
Tiers? One,
yeah,
two.
I got 2 rappers left on the second tier.
Okay, so it's on me. Run DMC, man.
Hey, but go ahead and talk about it because that's my next one too. So just go talk about it.
Too?
Yeah, go talk about
right here. From 2 years ago, a friend of mine, he had everybody paying attention. That got everybody here because this is a new beat. This is a new way to flow, and he told a story that a lot of people are still cracking the code to this day. You know what I mean? Larry put me inside the Cadillac. The chauffeur drove off and he never came back. And people don't understand. They think you would think he said, Jay cut the record down to the bone. But no, he said Dave cut the record down to the bone because this is before Run DMC actually came together when he got hooked up to like that. And it was a cat named Dave that was DJing for him. So, man.
Don't forget about don't forget about Larry Smith. When he said Larry put me inside the Cadillac. That's Larry Smith from that producer.
Larry Smith.
Yeah.
To us, he was the best producer of the decade.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Check out our episode 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We talked about the 4 producers, and he was, spoiler alert, he was the top one. But go back and listen to that episode. Yeah. And check it, and you'll be enlightened about a lot of history. Of course, we got to give New York their props because that's where it all started at. And Larry Smith was that dude that, I don't know if hip hop is there. First of all, no Run DMC, no hip hop, but no Larry Smith, no Run DMC.
You talk, and those 5 albums that I picked, and those 5 albums you picked about the producer because Dre was definitely. But then when you talked about those 5 albums and how they made me feel, I was like, ooh, I changed right then because I said he right. Unscripted. This is unscripted. And I said, and I was convinced, and I'm like, it wasn't even an argument. It was like, hey man, the jury's out. the jury come back. Yeah. So
this is what it is. Yeah. You got 2 more rappers, right? You got 2 more rappers in that tier.
Run.
Right, so the next.
But Run. I told you. Yeah. You said Run DMC. Right. So Run.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and slide to Ice Cube, man.
Ooh.
Slide to Ice Cube. I know he probably got higher up on yours, but there's a reason why.
Okay.
I wasn't as high on Ice Cube as everybody else was on that NWA Strata Compton album. I know he was very instrumental, wrote easy raps and everything else. But the song that really got my ear by Ice Cube, like I listened to him on that NWA album, but the song, and you broke it down so profusely, the grand finale, that's when he showed me he could really rap. And then, poof, he was gone. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that rap was so good that he's on my list.
Yeah.
But he's down there because I like Gangsta and everything. I love the fact that when he tells the story, it seems like he's glorifying the gangsterism. However, he gives you the consequences of those actions. You know what I mean? I might stumble, but still won't lose. Now I'm dressed in the county blues, and so forth. But that's where I got Ice Cube at, man. I got Ice Cube.
My last one on this tier is Oakland's own Todd Shaw. Too short. For the 80s.
Let me ask you this, because you wasn't in. You was gone. You left Cali in what year?
84. 84.
Okay. So what song by Too Short caught your ear? That means you probably missed his first 3 albums.
Well, the album called me. Probably.
Life
Probably
Is.
Mac Attack. Probably Mac
So you
Attack.
didn't get Born to Mac. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So I was
Probably
right.
Mac
You missed
Attack.
his first 3 albums. Then you missed the first 3.
Yeah.
He had 7. Don't Stop Rapping, Players, and Raw Uncut and X-Rated.
Okay.
If you didn't have a tape, though, when it came out, you didn't have no tape collections. Like you were nobody
Yeah.
without the new Too Short tape.
So I was gone. I was out of Cali, and I was in Texas. I'm pretty sure I was in Texas, and I walked into the music store at the mall, and I saw Too Short in Texas. I said, "Whoa, he made it out here." Because from being from Richmond, he was just I won't say just local, but he was local. I knew of Too Short on AC Transit bus and whatnot. His name was just known. Even at Kennedy High School in Richmond, he was known. You feel what I'm saying? So
high school, you went to Fremont High too for a minute, didn't you?
yeah, my last year, yeah. So
And they renamed that street after him. That Fremont High is on. They named it after Too Short. Way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you're familiar with it.
Yeah. So I'm familiar with it.
Get the street tapes though.
Yeah, but when I saw that, I said, "Ooh wee!" I said, "He made it out here." And what year is that? What year did Mac Born to Mac come out? 87.
And re-released in 89 after Life Is Too Short. Jive re-released it.
Oh, re-released it. Okay, and then Life Is Too Short. And I had both of them. I was in Texas with both of them, and I had a lowrider truck that had some banging speakers behind these seats. And when I put the first song when I put in it was, I believe it was a tape, not the CD. I put it in. I was like, "Ooh, it's a Mac Attack coming from way back." I said, "Ooh wee," and the beat, the track, man, and then song for song. I'm like, it was slapping. Yeah. So he was saying, and I took him with me, those tapes or CDs, I believe it was tapes, to the East Coast. Yeah, they were tapes to the East Coast. And when I'm riding around with my boys, one boy back here, a couple boys back in the the bed of the truck, they's like, "Who is that? He sound like you." What's it? He from around my way. He from Oakland. Because they knew. Because when I'm not in the United States, somebody say, "Are you from California, huh?" Because if I'm talking, if I'm in California, somebody say, "Oh, you from the Bay, huh?" Yeah. If I'm in Bay, they say, "Oh, you a Richmond nigga, huh?" You from the closer you get, they pinpoint it. With however I'm talking or however I'm moving, it says Richmond. If you from Richmond, if we in the Bay, you gonna know how Oakland cats sound. You know how Richmond cats sound. Probably Vallejo, Frisco. It's we all moving a certain kind of way, but we moving just a little bit different to where we know. Oh, he probably from here. And where you from again, man? And somebody told me the other day. I said, "Where you from, man?" He said, "I'm from the Bay." I said, "Oh man, I'm from Rich. Where you from?" He said, "San Mateo." I was like,
What did you say? They not like us.
Look, I know you lied.
Something Tom Brady for me.
Look,
Matteo got busy though. At one time, the Matteo, that's what they called it. Matteo was a little. But
you know what your mama say. Now you knew better than that, did you? You knew better than that. Did you? He knew better.
They wanted to claim the fame, man. That's all. But that's not it.
That ain't it, man. That ain't it. So, but I say, okay. Now because we the only two brothers here right now. I'm gonna give you a pass on that. But you know better than that. Yeah. But Too Short, man. he belongs on that second tier, man, because of what he brought to hip hop and he got his own lane, and was own lane game at his own lane at the time was Oakland Game. You call it the Game, but it's Oakland. But Richie Rich is another one. The Game. Your lane is the Game, right? And when I go get a Too Short album, I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the Game.
You'll get the P Spitter, just like you was talking about, just like you were saying, Richie Rich. He's on that list of P Spitters.
Yeah. He's
Game
the Game.
All the time.
Yeah. Now Rich is not on my list, but Rich is on one of my all-time lists. He's just not on this for the 80s for me. But from what he became and who he is now at 60 years old, and he's still putting out albums that's raw. Did you hear his last album? I'm gonna send it to you. I want you to listen to his last album. That was in heavy rotation for me. Yeah, it was in heavy rotation.
And he's still living it too. Though he's still living a great life.
Yeah.
So shout out Rick. We need to get him on the show. I want him on the show.
Legend right there. Shout out to Rick.
Yeah. Well, to round out my tier, man, I wanted to put him up higher than this, but I just couldn't. We're gonna see. But Chuck D is right there, man. And that Rebel Without a Pause. Oh my goodness, all that noise, and I think you talk about that whistling and everything else.
Yeah.
But to hear the boy flowing, and I remember in ninth grade, man, we would sit in English class and we would play Hangman with rap lyrics. And I remember my boy, I couldn't figure it out for nothing, but it was a soul, rock and roll, coming like a run. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, me and my boy Blair, shout out Blair, playing a Hangman version of Name That Tune by calling out the different letters and filling it in before getting hung. Man,
that's like something y'all
that, or going home and write the lyrics to the song and come back and compare the notes, see if we got it right.
Yeah,
we were doing everything but learning English.
Hey man, that's a game. You could call Parker Brothers or Hasbro's Toys R Us or something, man. That sounds like a game right there, man. Go on and give my man his money and give a hip hop game for rap lyrics for Hangman. I would play that game. I would play that game, man. Yeah. That sounds like something you need to be.
Chill game, man. We might be on
I be like patented, baby.
That's right. That's ours.
Yeah.
So here we go, man. Here we go. We're transitioning now. We're entering into tier 1. The final 7. The elite tier.
Woo!
These are the artists whose records stayed in rotation, artists whose verses made us rewind the cassettes, artists whose flows became benchmarks. And for those final 7, we're going to give a favorite song and one of the best flows that they ever recorded. One of the best flows that they ever recorded. You think you can do that? You got it?
I can do that. I can. Can y'all do it? Y'all know he can do it. I can do it. Can y'all do it?
And by all means, hop in them comments. And once we do flow chat, it's my prayer that we can have y'all on the screen with us, so y'all can talk and be a part of the conversation. Yeah. Because I'm sure somebody gonna say, "No, how do you have Chuck D at number 8?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did you have? I wouldn't even have Hammer on my list. Whatever. We want to hear from y'all. We want y'all to be a part of the conversation. You might even sway us. Probably won't. But you might. We never know. Never know.
You probably sway him. You probably sway him. You ain't swaying me. I'm angry to mine, man.
But the truth is the truth, and sometimes real recognize real, man. You know what I mean? And it be like that sometimes. Yeah, you got me with the flow of the year in '89.
You got me too. It's been a couple of shows we did, man, where we didn't talk and we have changed each other's mind. My girl pointed that out. She said, it's a couple of shows or maybe 3 or so where you guys have changed each other's mind based on the foundation that you gave. And I really didn't know that. And then I was like, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. So the people could it's somebody that we may be forgetting. I forgot about Just Ice. When you had him on there, when you have him on there, I forgot. So where we are right now, I'm sure somebody is going to pick one that we may have forgotten and say, oh, you know what? I forgot about him. He may be on the list. He may, if I would remember him, he may have been on the list or may have been higher, so somebody else might have got bumped off the boat. I still got my life raft. You feel me? I'm still the 21. I'm taking with me. So I'm gonna kick off.
Who's next?
Once again, back is the
In my top tier
rhyme animal, the uncannibal.
is Chuck D.
Public enemy #1.
Chuck D is top tier. Now
Bring the door.
I heard you. Now I heard you have him a little bit lower, but he on the boat. He's still on
Absolutely.
the boat. He's
What?
still on the boat. He's just in first class with me. You got him somewhere down below.
Chuck D is the MC that would help us save other MCs.
Ooh.
I mean that metaphorically and literally at the same time. He's the one that would help save a whole lot of other people, bro.
Ooh. Hey man.
He's definitely on the boat.
That sounds like a t-shirt. Go and turn that into a t-shirt. Turn that into a t-shirt. God dang. Woo. Yeah.
I just made it up, man. I just
Hey,
made
man,
it up.
that's
I
t-shirt.
trademarked that one too.
Yep. Well, hey, around here, when we say something, we say, man, that sounds like a t-shirt. If it's raw, sound like a t-shirt. That's like giving the amen. Yeah, that sound like a t-shirt, man. That's a salute right there, man. Somebody needs to see that. Yeah, salute that
That's
one.
real tough.
Yeah.
And hold
What
on.
song? Go ahead.
He's also the biggest touring MC right now too, though, because he stay on tour, but he always be in Europe and other places, Amsterdam and stuff like that.
Oh, I did not know.
Public Enemy, they are always touring. They always doing shows.
Wow.
And it was one of the best I ever saw in concert, if I do say so myself.
Do they come? Do they come to the U.S.? Because I haven't seen them.
I tell you what, just I don't know, but go on YouTube and just look up Public Enemy live. You're gonna find some shows. I promise.
Okay.
You'll find some shows.
Okay. I would go see
last year.
Yeah,
They
I
dropped
would
the
go.
album last year.
They did. Okay. I would take my girl and go see Public Enemy. I would go see them.
With Flavor Flav.
Oh, with Flav. Okay, right on. Okay, that's dope right there. Yeah, we would definitely go see them for sure. And with this here, you say, what flow got you? Or what song got you?
What's your favorite song? It could be a favorite song by him. It could be, and also what you think is his best flow in the 80s.
I would say,
Black Steel in the Hour of Chaos.
1989, the number. Another song. So
That's probably both for you. That's probably your favorite song and the flow of the year for you.
Hell yeah. The most important
Flow of
song.
the decade.
Yeah, it's probably song of the decade, because that's raw. That's raw. We talked about it before, and it's gonna probably be another show on the balance of the political messages of Public Enemy versus the raw street of NWA, but a cool balance. And remember I told you before, my father told me that in the 60s you needed Martin and you needed Malcolm. And then I thought about them, who would be Martin, who would be Malcolm. I say, nah, them boys on the East Coast will be Malcolm, and them boys on the West Coast will be Huey P. Newton. There was no Malcolm in them two groups right there, because both of them boys come with energy. You feel me?
So you don't see Chris as Malcolm KRS? He had Malcolm on the album cover.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, come on, man. We stop.
By any means necessary. By all means necessary.
Nah, I'm going the other way. You know why? Because I remember them boys wearing X's. I remember Public Enemy had them X's. You feel me? They had the medallions and stuff. So I'm still gonna call them. I'm still gonna call them Malcolm.
Man, I got a Malcolm for you though. Oh, you said they Malcolm. Okay.
They Malcolm.
So you said, oh, you mean there's no Martin? That's what you're saying.
There's no Martin. There's no Martin.
All right, got you. I got you. Yeah. Okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about that one, but yeah, I hear you now. All right.
Okay.
Well, the bottom level of my top tier, Slick Rick the Ruler.
Now this one
Ooh.
the ruler, my dear.
I know he on your.
But at least he in first class. At least he in first class. You good
Absolutely.
to go. Yeah.
My favorite song. This is the second song that I got from my boy Slick Vic, the same one that gave me the EPMD joint.
Okay.
It was the one that turned me on to Children's Story. Oh my goodness. You talk about a song that stayed on my mind. Man, I love that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the Ruler's back when it comes to the flow. Come on, man. The storytelling, everything on that joint, that flow was so good that Jay-Z couldn't even improve it. Jay, you know what I'm saying? Jay can remake some songs, but he didn't do this justice though.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah. He did Tupac over. He did what Tupac would have done with Me and My Girlfriend. He took it to a whole nother level. I think if Pac would have had a chance, he would have done the same thing. But this right here, Jay couldn't even touch this one though.
Hey man, speak on it, because I'm gonna let you keep speaking on it, because Slick Rick is right there for me, man. Slick Rick.
Next on your list?
Yeah, and you said, what's your favorite song or what's your favorite flow? And a lot of people gonna pick Children's Story. A lot of people gonna pick, could be Lottie Dottie, goes like that. But man, the ruler's back. The ruler's back. Oh, well, wait a minute. 1A and 1B, because teacher, tell me how you do it. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. Yeah.
Well, Young World, Mona Lisa, Kid, What's the Scoop? All them songs is good, great songs, man.
Yeah.
You talk about a nicely put together album.
Yeah.
So no skips on that album, man.
This was the moment I feared. You remember that? This was the moment I feared.
Remember that one too. Remember Snoop redid that, but it wasn't as good as Rick. So
he did, but yeah. I'm surprised, man. We got as many. We have as many as we do. On a similar tier, but we have a lot. But we have some rappers.
Great.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know if this next. I don't know if this next is gonna be on your list though.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's on your list.
Okay.
He should be on your list, but I don't know if he's on your list. Slick Rick was number 6 for you, right? Basically number 6, right?
Basically, yeah.
Scarface. Not on your list.
Not on my list. And probably even hearing it right now, not for the 80s. For me.
I understand where you're coming from. Let me tell you why he beat out Richie Rich so high up. He beat out Ren so high up. He beat out Ice Cube so high up because he was Michael Jackson along with the Jacksons, with the Ghetto Boys, to whereas every time that he rapped 3 full songs, Seek and Destroy, Scarface, and Life in the Fast Lane, to whereas you're like, oh, this boy rap different, and he tell a story that's a movie in your mind. Yeah. But then he got 3 partial songs on The Gangsta of Love, Mind of a Lunatic, and Talking Loud and Saying Nothing. Once again, shout out to my boy Victor. With Scarface, he could tell a story that could make you laugh. He'd be threatening somebody, but he could also clown somebody all in the same verse. Listen to just the first verse of Talking Loud, where he get on this dude, and he said, you and that big-eyed chick in a miniskirt. And then he says, don't look around like you haven't a clue. Like, I'm talking to you, you know what I'm saying? And then he ends that part, same verse. He said, I thought I was through, but as this is far from the last, I'm going to jump off of her back onto your scandalous ASS. Dude, the way he does it, most people would miss this. It was my boy Slick Vic, who was like 10 years older than me, that really just pointed out the way he rapped was just different, man. Scarface was different in the 90s. I mean, in the 80s, and then the song Scarface is why he got his namesake now, Scarface, because he was rapping as DJ Action back then. Yeah. Dude, I wanted to put him up higher, but that was it because he hadn't dropped a solo album yet, and then Ghetto Boys had that one album. Yeah. The first album, I don't even think he was on Making Trouble, but I beg to differ, man. Scarface had something to say early in his career, even in the 80s.
Definitely go on my 90s list, and my favorite storyteller of all time is Scarface. Favorite.
Underrated.
I don't know who's doing the rating. If he's underrated, I don't know who's doing the rating because he should be in first class.
Well, until he did a Tiny Desk, he was that rapper that you tell somebody, especially our age, you say, man, who are your top 5 rappers? And then they'll list them. And you say, what about Scarface? And 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, oh yeah, I got to put Scarface in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until recently, when he's really starting to get his flowers, and rightfully so, he's capitalized on it. He's to catch that brother in concert, you get a chance to sing.
He coming. He coming.
And with a live band?
Yeah, he coming with. I think he coming with Cube. I'm pretty sure. Pretty soon.
Gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. If it was 90s, yeah, I would definitely have him on here. But I mean, he's so important to the culture. But we sticking to the 80s. So right now, I'm going to Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane, and the one that got me was R.A.W.
Really?
Yeah, R.A.W. Big Daddy Kane.
What did it stand for again? Raw was ready, and so it wasn't just raw. It was like it was an acronym.
Yeah. I forget right now. Yeah, it was
Here
his
I
whole.
come.
Yeah, it was his whole thing. It was the cameo cut. He was clean.
Confident.
Ladies man, wasn't no joke. Dancing, he was dancing up there. With,
Boy, that boy could dance.
Yeah, that boy could dance. That boy could
Scoop
dance.
my brother, scrap level the other. And they was
Yeah. So he made you conscious and aware of how you look, because he was dressing up. That boy looked like he was going to the club.
Man, he probably was the first player to dress the way he was dressing in rap.
Yeah, he was going to the
Slick Rick was too.
That was a different, but it was a different kind of dress. Slick Rick was right. Kind of gaudy. He was kind of gaudy with it. A little excessive. Like a little excessive with the gold, but that was his look. He got the eye patch is real. You feel what I'm saying? And the gold, I seen him in concert. That boy is wearing pounds and pounds of gold, pounds of gold, almost to where, but that's his thing.
Kane was probably the first grown man.
He was dressing grown man. Yeah, his shirts, it looked like he had just went to the mall and got clean. You feel what I'm saying? And then walked on stage. It looked like he
even to this day he wear the big hats and everything now.
Yeah. So now the hat takes the place of what the cameo cut was. You feel what I'm saying?
I didn't think about it that way, but you're 100% right.
Yeah,
100% right.
What look at his face, smooth, chocolate. You feel what I'm saying? He dressed like he looked like and even if he had on a coat or something, even if he had on a sweatsuit, he was still clean. He was I'm charismatic. You feel what I'm saying? I'm no joke over here, and I'm a ladies man over here. You feel me? So he had that whole thing jumping off, man. And when you saw him, he looked like a rapper. Whatever that was, it said, man, he don't even look like. Yeah, he looked like that. He looked like what he said he was.
So Raw was his best flow. Or was that your favorite song by Big Daddy Kane?
I would say that's the one that got me both. I would kind of say because he got so many, but that's the one that got me. That's the one that got me to turn the radio up or get close, put my ear to the speaker or drive. And when you're driving and you listen to the words of the rapper, and all of a sudden you at your destination, you kind of forgot how you got there because you was on autopilot because you was listening to what was going on. And R.A.W. was that for me. So flow song, yeah.
All right. So if my counting is right, that's number 5 on your list, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I put DMC up there, man.
Oh,
DMC there. Yeah, because of, again, first of all, they was the most cohesive duo in history. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And
he wrote those lyrics, most of the lyrics, to whereas they never ever sounded disconnected though. Like he was able to weave their lyrics, weave their flows together in such a way that any seamstress would have been proud. You know what I mean? So, bruh. And when you listen to Daryl and Joe, it's probably my favorite song.
Yeah.
And then their best flow. And these are interchangeable because the best flow is Together Forever. The way he ended that with that echo, my rock is hard, pull my car, right?
Yeah.
But then on Daryl and Flo, Daryl and Joe, some at the top, but I'm on the tip. That's as high on the top as you can get. And you best believe I'll be on it. But then I can say, Hit It Run, what do you say? I'm the king of rap, rock, and of rhyme. Like, in other words, the king of music. Like, I did what I feel, and it feels fine, man. DMC was very underrated as a lyricist, man. That dude was something. And again, to be able to fit Run into it to where it was no drop off with neither one of them rhyming. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't. Yeah, out of them two, I like I said, I wanted to be. If I'm rapping, I'm taking DMC's part. Yeah,
I took Run but I could rap either or. I could take one of their songs and rap the other part without missing the gaps.
Oh yeah,
and let DMC rap with me, or I can let Run rap with me as DMC. If I'm DMC, I can let Run rap.
Did you take Run because of Ron? Did you take RON? Did you take RUN because of RON? DJ Run.
It was the charisma. It was the presence. He was, Run always made himself seen. Whatever was going on, even when DMC is rapping, Run, the look on his face and everything else, and just, throwing a mic across the stage,
walking back and forth. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And when he stayed last performance, I guess he said, I didn't see the full performance, but they said he told him earlier that he was not Reverend Run that night. So he was cursing and everything. And again, but he was spitting facts. He's like, they came to see Run DMC. That's what the F we're going to get. They wasn't off stage or whatever. And he was Run. The rapper Run that we knew growing up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But no favorite in the group because I wouldn't mind being Jam Master Jay.
Hey man, yeah, for real. Either one. It was equal. It was equal. Trifecta.
In their own way.
Yeah.
In their own way. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next for me. Woo. O'Shea Jackson. Oops. Ice-T's experiences were real. Ice Cube's pen was a lethal injection. What he wrote.
That's what it was.
Yeah, what he wrote had people on the East Coast scared for Ice Cube to come knock on your door because they thought he was gonna come in and kill you. You feel me? Them boys were scared of Ice Cube. I was in Texas. I was in Georgia, Philly, wherever. Them boys were scared of Cube. Just his voice. So they hey, man, this dude, Cube sounded like he killed 180 people.
He sounded like he was bad about it. Like, for real.
He sounded like he killed about 180 people, man. Depending on how many times you listen to the album a day. Cube killed a lot of people.
And like he would do it effortlessly, to my boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I was good.
Hey, man, yeah, man. Come on, man. Yeah. So he to me, his pen was lethal, and later on, you saw how lethal his pen became. And I know, what was that? Not Death Certificate. What was his first album? His first
America's
album.
Most Wanted. That was America's Most Wanted.
Whoa.
That's why they include him high, because it wasn't till 90. That's the only reason why
it wasn't till 90. Yeah.
Like I said, it started with Bad Finale. Yeah. But he kept it going with America's Most and so on and so forth.
Yes, he did, and made it was cold. But when I heard Gangsta, F the Police, the way he broke down, a B is a B, a B is a B. Come on,
and
man.
the argument and everything on that too. Oh man, come on.
Yeah,
bro.
he argued.
He broke her down.
Goofy stupid. Yeah. So to me, and I don't know how, a lot of men get at their women, but I ain't never been a trick. And look it up if you need to. And what Ice Cube was representing on there, you know how guys are real nice and it's just I'm gonna be nice, let her do whatever and say whatever in hopes of getting whatever. Ice Cube said, I ain't say you listen to the song, you dumb goofy silly goofy. That was me. I ain't, man, yeah. Listen. He didn't sound like a punk.
Hold on. Didn't even after he clowned her, I once knew it got slapped because she played me like she was all that.
Yeah, man.
Hey, he was too hard for the radio for real, man. He was
too hard for the radio.
That dude.
And he didn't sound like a sucker for the girls. He didn't sound like a sucker for the boys, but then he didn't sound like a sucker for the girls either. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So I'm grabbing. So when you say that, when he was saying a B is a B, he put it on wax. Now, I'm not advocating for you to call the woman out her name. That's not what I'm doing. But what he's saying is there are different levels and different classes of women, different tiers of women. You know, you got queens, goddesses, women, bees, hoes. I mean, you know, they depend on how you carrying yourself. Is how we're gonna label you. I don't know how you label yourself, but if you go talk to any woman and ask her, say, do you think you're a queen? She's gonna say, yeah, I am a queen. Well, you are for that category. You're a queen for those people, but you're not a queen or top tier for these people over here. So what I'm saying, Cube, he represented what's the word I'm looking for? He represented what real brothers, the average street brother was thinking. Whether it was after police, whether it was about this girl, whether it was about, you know, whatever, this street life over here, drug dealing, whatever he was talking about, he made you see it. You know, he made you see it.
I think that here's the thing about it, because the argument now is that, well, he never really lived it. Well, they were the first ones to say they were street reporters, basically giving it from the street's point of view. So even if he didn't live it, he basically personified the thought of a gangbanger, of a player, or how to go about doing these different things, a dope man and whatever else. And he would tell these stories. But I'm gonna help you out with your analysis, because Ice-T was like G Money, and if you remember, G Money was shooting hoops for money, right, on the basketball court. Nino pulls up, G Money hops in, and he schools him about crack. That's Ice-T to Ice Cube.
Okay.
Whereas, so G Money knew about the crack first. Ice-T did the gangster rap first. Yeah. But once Ice Cube got it, he became the Nino Brown of gangster rap. That's
a cool analogy.
A whole nother level.
Yeah. Hey, y'all listen out there, man. He just took you on a cold stroll. Did you hear that? He wrote that down. Hey, man, that was a great analogy right there. So
that was Ice Cube. Because he was like, and the women, you know, talking about how the women will react to everything else.
Yeah. And your man sitting there the whole time. He says, so this little thing right here, huh? This little thing. He said, man, they get busy for it, man. They go crazy for this.
Oh man. That's what it was. Well, at this point, man, right there. Yeah. I'm not sure what number you on, but I'm at the fourth person on my list now.
Fourth, okay.
I'm sure he's on your list too. What number you on? Jay was your 4.
6, 5, 4. Yeah, 4. I'm on number. I got 3 left.
All right, so I got 4 left, and that person is Rakim.
Ooh,
that's why I got Rakim. And I hate to hear. I mean, I don't hate it. I understand why a lot of people say he's the greatest of all time. Yeah. He's the blueprint of how to put a song together, how to put a rhyme together and everything. I mean, period, plain blank. Yeah. And Eric B. as president, when I first heard that in 86, bro, I was just blown away to where it's still one of my favorite rap songs of all time. And then the flow on, as the rhyme goes on, is just... Ooh,
that's my favorite Rakim song right there. The track and man, come on, man. Come on, man. They're using that cold ass. What was they using? Barry White.
Barry
White. Ooh.
Look around and see how packed the party starts to get. I draw a crowd like an architect. The 5 boroughs react, and all the aisles attract, and every state can't wait, so they attack. Hold the spot on the floor, squeeze in because it's packed. He said, "Be more room with them other MCs that play the back. Like, get them out of here."
Hey, man, on my truck, I had a camper shell on my truck, right? And on the back, window, you know, we usually put something back there because we was in that lowrider club I was telling you about. Lo and behold, right? So you put some on the back window. My brother had he had the red, black, and green, Fight the Power, you know, back there. And so I had a blue truck, and I was gonna put Mo Better Blues on there, right? But on my back window, it was Move the Crowd.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Move the Crowd.
He was so good at that, man.
Yeah.
That boy said the homies go home and tell a friend, yo, man, you know Rakim? That brother struck again.
Hey, yo, man, you know that brother right here? That brother struck again. That brother struck again.
Oh, he was something else. I want to put him higher up, but here's the problem with Rakim. To me, it seemed like, okay, so I ain't no joke. It's probably the flow on that album. Mm-hmm. And the next album, the flow on that album was not Follow the Leader. And then the next album, the flow was Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em. The problem is, for me, this is for me, I know I'm in the minority, it seemed like he put so much effort into that leading flow that the rest of the album just falls short. After such a great album, paid in full, then the beats and everything else is like, forgot about all that. Like, we need the full package from you, Rob. You know what I'm saying? So
it's hard to get a classic.
Why he's not higher up.
Yeah, it's hard to get a classic album. I mean, that first album, but after that, you know, for him to get it, it's hard for us to find a classic album. But he has some classics on there because Microphone Fiend is another one that had me, you know. It was a heavy rotation, but that first album, I would have to say his first album is his Thriller. I would have to say his first one.
His Thriller, yeah.
His Thriller. His Thriller. More like a Purple Rain, because they messed up by putting them anytime he's rapping, the song is out of there. It's out of there. Yeah. But the instrumentals is just, you know. Yeah. Eric B is on the cut. And people say all the time, it's no skips on it. Yes, it is. You skipping Eric B is on the cut. You're skipping Chinese arithmetic. Now, I wasn't always skipping Chinese arithmetic. Why? Because I was listening to what the DJ did. Now, the average person probably is going to, but I want to hear what was going on with all the different layers and levels and tracks in there. So I listened to it. Now, is it my go-to? I said, I can't wait to get it in the car to get to the store and I'm going to put this in. No, that's not that. But you'll do that with a touch of jazz, though. Yeah. You'll listen to that with a touch of jazz. On some days, I'll go to that. I start off my ride with that song. With that song? Yeah. I'd agree. Yeah. So, man, Rakim, I got 3 left, and Rakim is one of those dudes. Sure, yeah. I'm looking at these other 2. Top tier. Huh? Oh, no, for sure. For sure. And you don't have to. And you said, "I'm sorry, he's not hired." Man, he in first class. We are in the first class right now. So because he in first class in row 4, that's not. He still getting the steak. He still getting the champagne before everybody take off. The curtain closed. We eating before we even take off. We agree. Yeah. So looking at these 3. Rakim is going to be, he's top tier, but are you counting this like number 3? He would be my number 3, and he'd be in the 3rd row in first class. Rakim, and for everything you just said, I don't really have to say nothing else to it. I mean, Rakim, you know. Yeah. Well, who's sitting in front of me? I got 2 left. Oh, you got 2 left. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Well. See, this is where it gets. This is where we reach a little turbulence, because we talk about first class flights and all that. I'm just saying, it's a little turbulent. Yeah, I have 3 of these left over. You have 2 left over. Yeah. I'm tempted to switch my number 3, and I think I am going to do it. I'm going to call it audible. I'm going to put my number 3 as my number 1, and my number 1 is my number 3. The second one's going to say the same. So with that being said, Too Short, Todd Shaw is my number 3. That's your number 3. He's my number 3. And
I have him. This is my notes I had for why he was number one. He's the longest active and relevant artist of his era, and relevant to this day. He's still dropping great albums. You didn't get that Freaky Tales Volume 1 last year. Dude, that one of his best albums, bro. That's one of his best albums.
I downloaded it, but I don't believe I've listened to it because I can't remember it. But I did download it. I got to go listen to it.
And let me give you some incentive. And Banks produced like half the tracks on there.
Ooh, and Banks bad boy. If y'all don't know, go look him up.
They got back together again, man.
Okay.
So my only criticism on Short is that I wish that he had exercised more creative control and made more records in the spirit of the ghetto. And he talks about the reason why he did is because he had songs like that, but the A&R said no. They want to hear you talk the pimp game. They want to hear that kind of music. They don't want
I get it.
conscious records. And he settled for the bag. There's an interview where he said that in his words, but I can't find it. But when it comes to longevity, though, nobody did it better than Short. He was before LL, and LL ain't made a relevant album. LL dropped last year too, and it was like, all right. Yeah. But that was his first album in like 10 years. Short been dropping album after album after album, and his biggest hit came in 2006 of all time. You know what I'm saying? The Blow the Whistle.
Blow the Whistle, yeah.
Go figure. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why. But he's my number 3, and then because you already gave yours, number 2. I know you're finna talk about him. I know you're gonna talk about him. I don't know if he's number 2 or number 1. He's on your list though.
Who you about to say? He number 2.
He's number 2.
You number 2.
Oh, I want to put him at number 1 though, but the DLC.
The DLC.
I want to put him at number 1. Oh, I want to put him at number 1.
The reason why I can't put him at number 1 is the same reason why it took so long for Terrell Davis to get in the Hall of Fame for Denver Broncos. You didn't have enough out there. You didn't have enough. The DLC is Hall of Fame. He right.
For sure.
Right. Yeah, but because of what he did. But if he's just rapping, then I have to say no. But if he Hall of Fame, you can't tell a story without him. But for his pen and for what he did for everybody in Compton and Long Beach, that's Hall of Fame right there. But the DLC,
and don't forget he wrote some of us straight out of Compton. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I'm talking about that pen for all of them, for all and Snoop. And Dre, the Chronic, and all on those classics, his name or his pen is in there. He was around. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah. What's your favorite song by the DLC?
Stop it. It's the formula.
Oh, that's.
Stop it.
We agree.
Stop it.
Well, we agree.
Stop it. That's my favorite video. But come on, man. Stop. Look, this talking about right now. I'm getting the goosebumps. It's the formula, man. That's a cold track.
Well, this is a different question. What's his best flow?
I'm having to go with his funky. I'm having to go with his funky enough just because of the way how it happened. Just how it happened.
You have to play that story again. I'm going to play that story one more
time. On your single, where did the patois in you come from?
Yeah, because
like you just became. You was from Jamaica all of a sudden. You just wasn't doing because it sounded like
that's the dopest part of the documentary. The dopest part of the documentary is Dr. Dre looks and says, "I don't know what the fuck this nigga said to this day."
I don't either.
Wait, you just busted out with that out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Were you listening to reggae or anything?
I'm gonna tell you the story.
This is dope.
Me and
Layla. Everyone was confused. Everyone.
Me and Layla was when I found the sample. The Foster Silver's record.
Right.
We just in there. We were doing NWA music at the time. And I'm listening to the record. I heard that motherfucker. My eyes get big. I'm like, Dre, listen to this. He get it. He said, okay. He started trying to mess with it and couldn't find any place where he could sample it.
Right.
He's like, I can't sample this, man, Put it back. I was like, oh, man. But I kept hearing that shit in my head. It's like, man, I went back to him about a week later. This the one, Dre. If you do this one, I can't sample it nowhere. I hit his ass up a week later. He said, fuck it. He said, you got something to it? I said, yeah. It's lying my ass off.
Yeah.
He said, okay, I'll just play it again. So he replayed it. I'm in the other room with Laylaw, smoking, R.I.P. Laylaw, smoking and drinking, telling Laylaw I'm mad. Dre, I pissed Dre gonna be when he say come lay something cause I ain't got shit. And he said, oh, you got something? And I said, fuck it. You know, I had a bunch of scrap pieces in my head that I had written 6 or 7 months earlier to other beats. So when the beat came on in my head, that alcohol said, do a Jamaican rap, Doc. So,
but were you into reggae at all? So you just imitated what you thought was passable? Yo.
But the bass line was Jamaican, though, right? The bass line was Jamaican. Yeah, the beat was Jamaican.
No. Now, the way he said it.
It was.
No, it wasn't for him at that moment.
In that moment, when that thing came on,
that's what you
it
heard.
Sounded like Jamaican music. So that's what came out. Yeah. Rasta para.
Supercat was born right there.
Like, what you gotta trip off this? None of them guys knew what was finna come out, cause shit I didn't know.
What did they think?
And you need to click on, and it pop on, so that. And I went, y'all ready for this? I was talking to them.
And they stayed on record.
Y'all ready for this? Yeah, and them motherfuckers went. And the motherfuckers like, oh my God, keep going. And that was one take.
Wow.
And some of that song is not, it ain't words, it's just,
You Jamaican on there.
It's classic. It's never gonna get old. That story is never gonna get old. And when you hear it, you're gonna be like, what? Right? So that has to be his greatest flow right there. Right there.
I would agree with you, but I gotta stick with mine. The Portrait of a Masterpiece is just
Hey,
that is a masterclass on how to rap and flow and make a mistake and still keep it going. Like
you say, can I so I can catch my breath? Is that the one? Okay. The only reason that one is not number one is because of the story.
I know.
The other one. I mean, come on, man. You have nothing, and then you have nothing, and then you come with that. I got it, man. That's some player stuff right there.
But every time he rapped, he said something, and every time he said something, he was flowing, mind blowing. Lend me an ear. Let the bass go.
Ooh,
all beautiful, but then he was just the doc and the doctor. No one could do it better. Whirlwind Pyramid. He was a lyricist. He's a lot of people's favorite rapper, man. When they look back at that one album and say DOC was
one album. Yeah, that one. Let's take his pen. If you took his pen out of straight out of Compton, you take his pen out of he probably on there with Niggas for Life too. Probably, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was.
He was around there. Yeah,
what?
And then the Dog Pound. Yeah, Dog Pound. Not Dog Pound. The Chronic, and then Doggy Style, teaching Snoop how to rap, how to formulate a song. I mean, if you just have that one album, and in the 80s, well, especially that year, no one could do it better. No one had done it better.
That'd be the best. That might be the album of the decade. It might be solo. The solo album.
Yeah. Sound like another show.
That might be the solo album of the decade.
Sound like a t-shirt.
Well, with that right there, man. And let me tell you, he is on Ifla Zaggin, otherwise known as For Life.
Okay. Okay.
Because remember, this Willie Johnson, remember, and he was in a
Oh
parking lot?
yeah. Them skits and stuff. Yeah. He got his Jason twins over
He
here.
was on that album too. When you had you had a car passing by, bumping, if it ain't rough, it ain't me, and it sounded like I was playing with a car passing by, fading off in the distance, and they start singing "Don't Drink That Wine."
Yeah.
That album, I can't wait to talk about that album in '91. That right there, that's
some production, heavenly production right there. Also,
here's what I'm gonna say: it's very rare that you have a dope group, and then you have who's deemed to be the number one artist of that group to leave the dope group, and the dope group, in my opinion, got better because of production, whatever reason. They were better. But then that one artist that left got better too, because Cube got better after he left NWA. But NWA did not drop off.
They went up. They went up.
Thank you. I thought I was in the minority with that.
No.
Cube went up too, though.
They went up. Cube got better, but the production
NWA got better.
On NWA's man.
The next two, the 100 Miles of Running and what you call it made you wish Dre would have rapped more on Strata Compton. Like we could have had 4 verses on Strata Compton and F the Police. Like let all y'all rap.
Yeah, well now he had to. But
it was not a drop off
on that third album, man. It was ridiculous, and the way the album start, and to me, man, one song leading to the next song. You know what? When we talked about they had the skits in there and had the songs. When he said,
"I know you going.
There goes some more girls over there. Blow the motherfucking horn." Come in. I lost my mind. I lost
the world's most dangerous group. Once again, beating on your eardrums. And that's when Dre showed his flow.
He did. He did. But the only thing I did not like about that, there's one thing I did not like about that album. There's only one thing I did not like about that album. And that was the dissing of Ice Cube. Ice Cube did not leave y'all because he was mad at y'all. He left because of money. And so he says, I'm out going to do my own thing. And now you trash him. And now you have them picking someone aside, and they got a whole thing talking about Ice Cube. And for those probably with a weaker mind or whatever, they was probably like, yeah, man, forget Ice Cube. And I'm like, nah, man. We're not doing that. And so I was not looking forward because Cube didn't say nothing about them on America's Most. Nothing. And they wish they would have left him alone. Because when he put pen to that, he said, okay, that's what you want to do. And he killed you.
Yeah, he put pen to paper and belt to the behind, bro. With that,
Hey man. He came off the turnbuckle with that one. He destroyed you, and probably the greatest diss song ever. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, LL got some in there too, and but that's probably one of the greatest.
LL don't have a top. He don't have a top 5 diss song though. LL don't have a top 5 diss song. I don't see him as a top 5.
Let me think. I have to think about it.
Think about it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, you haven't mentioned LL, and LL, like I said, I had him above Too Short because Short been around longer than L, but we're not talking about lifetime achievement. And let me just say this for the record. People are still rediscovering Walking Without a Panther. Radio, Bad, and Walking with the Panther is probably the best 3 solo albums in a row, except for Tupac a little bit later on with Me Against the World, All Eyes, and Machiavelli.
Okay. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw Ice Cube in there. You got America's Most, you got America's Most, Kill That Will, and then Death Certificate. That was cold.
As long as you don't include Lethal Injection, I'm with it, or the Predator, whichever one came first.
I said Kill That Will was dope. Kill That Will was dope. It was short. It was short, but it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
So we probably have to. I probably have to think about that a little bit longer and look at it. But Cube had that. That was a dope run right there. And to me, at that time, he was the best rapper at that time.
Right.
He was the king. He
In
was
the early
king to
90s.
me.
We'll get to the 90s soon enough. We want to finish these 80s, but you're right. But there are some people who will say The Predator, and I'm like, that album was not very good. And Lethal Injection was all right. It had some standout cuts on there, but it was all right. It wasn't his best work.
Right.
His first three albums was dope.
The first three, yeah. So
yeah,
for the 80s,
LL is
man,
your number one.
it's got to be LL.
Oh, that's something. That man, shout out to James Todd Smith.
James Todd Smith.
Because we both agreed that was it. And my favorite song, probably by LL, is Your Rock, man. I just love the way he wrote that Larry Smith broke down beat. That's another one that he has something to do with too.
Yeah.
We talked about Houdini and Run DMC, but he was around with them.
Around L. Yeah.
For L too. And
Def Jam. He's Def Jam. He's the first one signed to Def Jam, and we see what he did at everything that he did after that. And shout out to L right now for having Rock the Bells radio on that platform on there. But he's
man, I got to get to the next one. I got to try. I'm gonna put it on my to-do list to go to a Rock the Bells concert.
Man, that was one of the best top, definitely top 5. Maybe top 3 concerts that I've seen, and based on who was there also, because it wasn't just L. Salt Pepper was there.
Yeah, that many artists. It got to be a top. It's got to be a top notch.
Yeah,
top tier.
It's top, man. It was bomb. It was bomb. And the only ones that's for certain is beating him out. I seen Mike. You talking about but I seen Mike. So everything will be second to that. Yeah. I always say, man, we'll talk about Mike one day, man. But I'll say, people use the lights to help the stage. Mike helped the lights. Mike helped the lights, man. Yeah. And them sparkles, them sparkles and stuff he had on there. It would just letting you know. See, I need you to see everything I'm doing, because you probably go miss it if I don't have no sparkles on here.
Yeah, to see that movie definitely helped put everything into perspective. And my favorite song, I'll go ahead and say it now, because we on this note. First of all, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. If you're feeling the flow, especially if you made it this far, you owe us a like. And make sure you subscribe, because we plan to come with an R&B version called Classic Note. And definitely want to kick it off with Michael Jackson, who, in my opinion, is the greatest entertainer of all time. Yes. But I love that version of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough that they had in that movie. Because first of all, it's my favorite song by Michael. And the way it breaks down with just the bass line, and then it just has just the music, and they telling him how to perform it was just dope. And then it ended on Human Nature, was my second favorite song by Michael. Was just it was epic, man. That was an experience.
Hey, that man, my favorite song by Mike, the favorite, it's a favorite. God dang, my favorite. No, I'm not gonna go there yet. My favorite outro, the best outro in the history of records is Michael Jackson, and You Will Always Be the Lady in My Life. That outro,
play it every wedding.
Don't get no better.
Play it every wedding, man. Every wedding.
The second best outro ever.
What is it?
Liberian Girl. Go play it. Go listen to it. Listen to the outro.
So don't cut the scream. Don't cut scream on me. Here's my thing. I love Liberian Girl. Love the song. However, each time it was redone, I thought it was better. I thought MC Lyte did it justice, what she did with Keep Keeping On. Okay. And Tupac, Unborn Child is, oh my goodness.
Okay, but they needed that track. They got but to think about this. Think about in hip hop, in the history of hip hop, or in the history of people using another track. If you start with a Michael Jackson track, you automatically won. You won.
To get it cleared, first of all, you got to get it cleared. But
with SWV.
That was dope.
La, 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 you already won because you got Mike in there. Anytime you hear Michael Jackson in the song, or anytime you hear a Michael Jackson track or a Jackson 5 track, you automatically win. So you should go platinum. If you don't go platinum, you need a whooping.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you know, Tupac also sampled that Human Nature beat.
Did he?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Hold on. But what song?
I sent it to you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's a whole other conversation about Tupac and his posthumous records.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball with that. I'll put it to you like that. They dropped the ball.
How did I miss that? How did I miss that?
Because it didn't get released.
Oh, okay.
Most of his songs was always over samples, and the camp didn't clear the sample, so it was remade with a different beat.
Okay.
So it was on until the end of time. I think 2 versions, but never with the original beat.
Okay.
And Danny Boy singing the hook on it. Dope. It's dope, bro.
Yeah, send me that.
Yeah, man.
Send me that today. Send me that today.
I got you. Well,
Okay.
I mean, there we have it, bro. We pulled it off, man. 21 MCs,
Yeah.
3 tiers, bro.
The way you
7
had it,
MCs
man.
in each tier. Huh?
That was your idea. I mean, and it was raw because usually a top 10 and a top 10 could get kind of boring, you know what I mean, or top 5. But the way you hooked, man, with the 21, how you hooked that up, man. When he told me how we was gonna do this, and he said 7 MCs. I said 7. I said that's not enough. And then he came with the 21 and how he put it together. But for Rakim, I take 7 MCs. I take 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. I take 7 more before I go for mine. I was like, ooh,
that's 21 MCs.
That's
at
dope.
the same time.
Dope. Yep.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's just how we do, man. We both feel each other's fire, man, and appreciate you being on here. But now let's go ahead and talk to the people, man. Let us know who got ranked too high or who got ranked too low. You know, who got left off the list? Who would you put on the list that, you know, we put on there? What song got your ear? What flow made you a fan of that artist? You know, drop your list in the comments. And don't forget, join us every Tuesday night. You got to let us know. Join us every Tuesday night at 5:30. Man, I think we can probably do something with YouTube. I'm going to talk to my homie again, see how we can line that up, and just have people just join us and be a part of it, man. Make your comments sing, make your voices heard. And remember, this culture belongs to all of us. It belongs to all of us. Every beat tells a story, and the flow is how it's told. So for Khari K Double D, I'm DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay, signing off. Catch you next time on the flow. Classic flow.
Peace.
Khari, what's up? Drop some dope on these.
Represent the gay area.